lives in islands touched as the lights thereof.
My name is Mr. Habeeb Samuel Shoneye, the principal of Remo Secondary School Junior, Shagamu. I picked Mr. Babatunde Habeeb Bello as the best teacher for the month. Mr. Bello is very hardworking. He's up and doing. As SPA, any message sent to him concerning the educational development of the students is always there. Then apart from that, he attend to these students in the classes regularly, and he has the mastery of the subject. Out of class and in class, very active and cooperating. Therefore, as a result of that, I don't have any doubt about him. That is why he's been picked as the best teacher for the month.
My name is Bello Habeeb Babatunde, Remo Secondary School Junior. I'm taking business studies. I graduated from University of Ado-Ekiti and I studied accounting education. When we say teaching, teaching is a concentric circle through which the hub of learning rotates. I decided to become a teacher in 2002 when I left secondary school, and I proceeded to Osun State College of Education to study accounting education. After my NC, I proceeded to University of Education. Here we are. What are the reasons, the purpose of becoming a teacher? Number one is this, passion for helping others to learn and grow. I like helping others to learn and grow, and I have the desire to make positive impact on the life of the students. You know, we used to say children are the leaders of tomorrow. The students or the children, they are the result of what we taught them in the society. The teacher will determine what will happen in the society in the nearest future. If we make negative impact in the life of the students, it means it will have negative effects on the society. Another reason is this, opportunities to share knowledge and expertise in a specific subject matter. Role modeling and mentoring of the students. You know what is happening in the society these days? Many of our leaders, we see them as role model. The same thing is applicable to teachers. We have to mold these students so that they will make positive impact in the society. The last but not the least, personal fulfillment and sense of purpose. Once I go to the class, I dish out relevant information to the student, I will satisfy my conscience that I've done the needful. Then I know it will have positive impact on the society. When we talk of teaching methodologies, we have varieties of teaching methodologies. We have traditional based method, we have student-centered method, we have interactive method, and we have technological based method. As a teacher, when we say traditional based method, we are talking about the lecture method or discussion method, where the teacher talk and the student listen. But in this scenario, I'm a junior school teacher. The best method to be used is student-centered method that will involve giving out projects, carrying the student along in the class, so that at the end of the lesson, reasonable percentage of the students will understand the message you are trying to pass across. But as a teacher, you must be flexible when selecting a particular method of teaching. You don't have to be rigid. Depends on the situation you met in the class. That will determine the type of teaching methodology you are going to use. But what is important is this. When you are teaching in the class, you have to take into consideration the three domains of education: cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. When we say cognitive, that one deals with mental strength and knowledge of the student, their mental abilities. That's when we talk about knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. But when we talk of affective domain, we are referring to emotional and social learning, like needs and interests of the students, the values and res- responsibilities. But when we talk of psychomotor domain, we are referring to motor and physical abilities of the students, like dexterity and manipulation and coordination. Once you take all these three into cognizance, your teaching will be very effective because all the students will be carried along, whether the slow or the fast learners. You know, we have individual differences. We have the fast and the slow learners. No matter the method of teaching you are choosing, you have to carry the slow learners along so that you will not go back to square one. What are the problems I faced or challenged as a teacher and how I solved them? Uh, I have four specific challenges. Number one is classroom management. Number two, student engagement. Number three, desired learning. Number four, assessment and feedback. Let's start with the first one. That is classroom management. I was posted to RSS in 2006 as a VTCS teacher, senior school to be precise, and I was given SS1 to teach. Those students, they were like, the first day I entered the class, most of them are almost at my height. I couldn't control the class. But the second day, I summoned the courage. I was able to control the class because of my ability to dish out relevant information to the students. But when I started teaching them, they started getting along with me. At the end of the day, I was able to control the class. The second problem is student engagement. This is when we are talking about the attitude and interest of the student towards that particular teacher or that subject you are teaching them. If you are teaching from simple to complex, each and every one of them will participate in the lesson. But the problem is this: the slow learners, they are very slow to the extent that if you don't start from the simpler to the complex one, you will realize that they were not carried along and they are the one that will be disturbing the class. The third one is desired needs of the learners. The needs of the learners are not easy to meet, but as a teacher, you have to find a way around it to meet the needs and interests of every of the learners. The last one is assessment and feedback. When you give out assessment to the students, take this assignment to the following day you have to submit. Some of them will not submit because there is lack of communication between the teacher and the parents. For the fact that teacher has done the right thing in the class, it is the responsibility of the parents to monitor their children when they get home. But failure to do that, that posed a lot of challenges before me. But I was able to conquer it because I gave them assignment upon assignment. At the end of the day, they were able to get along. One of the challenges is the society, environment. The society is one of the challenges we faced as teachers. For example, if there is any misunderstanding, maybe a teacher do something that is not right for a particular learner, for the parent to come and lodge complaint, logically, they will come to the school with the intention of fighting the teacher. This posed a lot of threats to our work as a teacher. But Alhamdulillah, here we are today. Those things has reduced to the barest minimum. As a teacher, I foster inclusive environments by promoting respect, empathy, and understanding. among the students. Once I do this, each and every one of my learners will feel welcome in the class. Because if these are not done, you will not be able to deliver the right information to the students because many of them will be distracted. But once you promote this inclusive environment, once you promote respect, empathy, and understanding among the students, you are good to go. They will feel welcome. This is my advice for someone who wants to become a teacher. The least of your consideration should be remuneration. If remuneration is not the least of your consideration, please don't take up this profession. Any other thing aside that, teaching is life. Teaching is good. You have to have passion for the job. I mean passion for helping others to learn and grow. And you have to have the desire to make positive impact on the life of the students. You must have what you call personal fulfillment and purpose. Once you have all those things, and you must be ready to share knowledge and expertise in a specific subject area. If you are ready to do all these things, but I repeat, let remuneration be the least of your consideration. As teacher, we use engagement method, most especially like hand-on activities like games, simulation. You don't repeat materials. When you use a particular instructional materials in a particular lesson, you don't repeat it so as not to make the class boring. But as a teacher, the fun way to teach your students is that you should not take teaching too serious. When you are too serious with your teaching, some students will develop negative interest. You should carry each and every one of them along. Play, that is play away method. I could remember a student of mine, his name is Ogunshona Benga. He's an Arsenal fan. Immediately I entered the class on Monday like this. The first thing he will say, Master, báwo match àná? And I'm also an Arsenal fan. We relate, talk about football for some seconds or minutes. Then we start the lesson. So as we are doing this, whether they are fast learner or slow learners, they will develop interest in your subjects or in what you want to teach them. Each and every one of us are masters of our subjects in my school. But I think I was selected based on my commitment, hard work, loyalty, and dedication to my profession. That's why I was selected as the best teacher for the month. In the beginning, I thought about teaching as a concentric circle through which the hub of learning rotates. When there is no learner, teacher is nothing. Reasonable percentage of my students made me proud. But to be specific, I have two that I want to mention. One is Soneye Temitope. I happen to be the GSS 3 business teacher, business studies teacher that year. I thought, she's cool, calm, and collected. Whenever whenever she represents the school in any competition, there is certainty that we either came first or second. Because, in fact, she is good in no ramification. She does not have preference for a particular subject, be it mathematics, English, Yoruba, basic science, or what have you. There was a competition that was organized where she represented RSS Junior in Shagam. We came first. And the next thing is for her to represent us at the state level. I was like, that state level, we have a lot of private schools from Otaos, what have you. I, I was like, is it possible for us to win anything there? Alas, I was surprised. She made me proud. we came first despite the competition among the learners. In fact, ever since then, I will never forget her. Suneye Temitope. And there is this student as well, Ogunsanu Assis. Ogunsanu Assis is my student in junior school. When he got to senior school, my mother came to me and said, "Please let me monitor this boy." I started monitoring him. By the time he got to SS3, he was elected as one of the prefects in the school after many years. I could not contact him again. Last year, to be precise, last year, December, I just received a call. "Hello, Mr. Bello." I said, "Who is this?" He said, "Guess." I said, "I cannot guess this voice. Oh. I'm not familiar with this voice." He said, "I am Ogunsanu Assis." He's now studying aviation in university in Turkey. In fact, I was very happy. He appreciates those things that I did then for him, that if not for me, he won't be able to become what he has become today. And I was appreciated financially as well. People used to say the reward of teachers are in heaven. If teacher does not die young, the reward is here on earth. I used to tell my colleague, be a builder, don't be a destroyer. The bridge you cast down today might be the one you will need to cross to your destiny. These learners, they are our children. We have to monitor them, do the right thing for them, so that in the nearest future, we will have cause to glorify the name of Almighty Allah over them.